My name is Kevin Norman. You've never seen my face before. This is the first time I'm doing this, so uh, here's to the first time, right? I run the analytics department at Credit Suite. My job is to help people make effective decisions by empowering them with data. I really like it where I'm at Credit Suite because I'm obsessed with the perspective that data brings, that those new insights can bring into business discussions and decisions. I work remotely from Utah, and I actually love it here because I love being outside and I love exploring the mountains, of which we have a ton. I have a wife, three kids, and a little dog. So if there's probably going to be at least one of them running in the office at some point. So that's just the way it is. Uh, if there was one thing that you should know about me, it's that I love my life. And a huge reason for that is the time that I get to spend with my kids every day. All right, enough about me. On to the live stream. I'm excited to talk with you guys today about how to manage the finer details of your business to maximize your chances of being approved for funding. But before we dive into that, before we get started, first and foremost, I hope to see you in our upcoming challenge happening in less than 2 weeks from today. That's September 25th through the 27th, completely free to attend, 3 days jammed full of the information that you need to break your business into the seven figures. Sign up now while there's still time. The link is milliondollarbusinesschallenge.com. My team will have a QR code to scan on the screen and a link thrown into the chat in just a few moments. All right, let's dive in. We're going to start today with a question. When you started your company, when you started your business, everybody remembers that time when they were starting their business. How many of you had the checklist of a thousand necessary things? Hopefully, most of you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about registering with the IRS, getting an EIN, setting up a website, registered agent, setting up mail forwarding, all the little things that you need to do, but you can't forget to do with your new business. A thousand things that business owners don't really want to be doing with their time, but they need to be doing, or but they need to have done. And for most business owners, this checklist of necessaries never really seems to be fully completed. There's always more little things that you need to do. It's just something that comes with the job title to an extent. But because there's a constant growing list of these to-dos, it's common to completely overlook some of the small details that can go a long way, which is exactly what we want to talk about today. We're going to talk about several crucial areas of your business in a overarching way, and then we're going to dive into some of the finer details that too many business owners miss, often because, often being the cause that too many business owners are missing out on funding. We'll also talk about how you can manage these small but important things so you don't lose out on opportunities to get the funding you need. So we're going to start out with some broader topics that most business owners have at the top of mind. For example, brand reputation. Consistently paying attention to the finer points of your business operations, such as product quality or even packaging, helps build a positive brand image in the eyes of consumers. Competitive advantage. Focus on the small improvements and innovations can give your business a competitive edge, as even minor enhancements can set you apart from rivals in today's super crowded markets. Company culture, extremely important. Valuing the small contributions and efforts of your team members can foster a positive work environment, boosting morale and overall productivity. Cost efficiency, paying attention to small expenses and minimizing waste can contribute significantly to cost savings and ultimately impacting your bottom line. Customer service, super important. Addressing small issues promptly and effectively demonstrates your commitment to customer care, fostering loyalty and trust among your client base. Strategy. Attention to detail enables informed decision making by providing a comprehensive understanding of your business strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Another one is risk mitigation, often overlooked. Identifying and addressing small issues early on can prevent them from snowballing into more significant problems, reducing overall business risk down the road. Scalability. Some small improvements in processes and systems can streamline operations, making it easier to scale your business as it grows. Sustainability, some that not a lot of people keep in mind. Consistently managing all aspects of your business ensures its stability and longevity, allowing it to adapt to changing market conditions and challenges over time. This applies to the small and large parts of your business. Now, we've covered some major topics, hopefully most of which you have in mind. Now, I want to pause for a minute and recognize that these things are likely things you've already had on your mind, and you probably already have a plan for how you're going to grow, the strategies you want in place to maintain revenue and to retain A players. However, all too often, the difference between just surviving and thriving as a business comes down to your business getting the funds that it needs to accomplish your vision. I want to pivot to some smaller but crucial details that are often the reason why funding proves elusive to business owners. Lenders have a very clear list of things that they look at whenever you apply for funding. And there are certain things that can quickly approve applicants, and there are some things that they consider red flags and that can automatically disqualify you. And oftentimes, in fact, most of the time, they're not even allowed to communicate what those things are. It doesn't matter if your business is 30 years old and brings in $1 million a year. If the foundation of your business is not properly set up, you're going to run into roadblocks when attempting to secure funding through certain loans or even just general business lines of credit. We've compiled a list of these things that lenders care about and put it into what we call the fundability foundation. Putting the energy into setting this up the right way for your business will make it so much more attractive to lenders by removing many of those red flags that you didn't even know existed. So, is your fundability foundation set up correctly? There's a list of questions here. We're going to go over this. Doesn't cover every little thing that the fundability foundation covers. There's just a quick and dirty version of it. But these are often overlooked by business owners, so we feel it very important to touch on these in this live stream. First, do you have a business phone number, or are you using a personal phone number? Do you have a business address, or are you using a home address or a PO box? Believe it or not, that can be a red flag for lenders. In fact, most of the time it is. Is your business incorporated? This seems pretty obvious. If you don't have an actual EIN yet, if you don't have an entity yet, then that can be a red flag if you're applying for a business loan, especially if you're applying with your social security number for credit or loan applications. There's many reasons why this is a bad idea to use your social security number in your business context. It can ruin both your business and your personal credit. So that's extremely important. Does your business have a separate, dedicated bank account? Or are you using a personal bank account? Do you have the necessary business licenses in your industry? Or do you still need to obtain one or more through your Secretary of State? Do you have a professional website? This one is often not looked to when you get denied, but it can be the reason. Or are you using like a Facebook page to conduct all of your online business? Do you have a professionally branded email with your own custom domain? Or are you using a free Gmail or Yahoo one? This is just a quick list of the fundability foundation checklist. Again, it doesn't cover everything, but those are some of the most important ones. And just like I mentioned earlier, you're always going to have this checklist as a business owner. It's never going to end, but this is one that the fundability foundation can manage for you and that we can bring into one place so that you can get all these things taken care of in one spot. Okay, how does your business stack up when it comes to the small details? You can actually find out now through a resource that we've provided called the Fundability Mini Course. The link will be up on the screen and in the chat momentarily, but it is creditsuite.com/foundation. Don't let a tiny reason be the cause of a big headache. And don't forget to sign up for our free 3-day event this month, $1 Million Business Challenge at milliondollarbusinesschallenge.com. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this pretty short live stream, and hope to see you guys in the challenge.